What's up, deckheads? Welcome back to MTG with me. It's the Gainswalker. Today we're going to be doing another Magic 30 Mixed Up Premier Draft. And it was a lot of fun last time, so let's hope that it's just as fun or more this time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get to building. This went really quickly last time. I'm assuming there's still a lot of people on. Yep. So hopefully, like I said, hopefully we get some good picks. And, yeah. Built a Bant deck last time. It's all about what you get, though. There's so much random in this. It's hard to... Oh, look at this. Bant Mythic Rare right here. Arcades Strategist. This is a 4-drop, 3/5 Flying Vigilance. Whenever a creature with Defender ETB, draw a card. Okay. Each creature you control with Defender assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. That might be worth pulling. Let's take a look at some of the other stuff. Nothing immediately jumps out. Carnival and Carnage. 1 damage to target creature or Planeswalker and 1 damage to controller. 4 for discard 2 is not great. Usually when you see discard 2 cards, that's generally a 3-drop. So that's close to being okay. And then 5 for a 3/4 flyer, no. I think this is the best pick in this pack. I don't think there's anything else that I would take. I mean, I like Double Strike. 3/3 Double Strike for 3, that's pretty freaking good. But I'm going to grab the 3/5 Flying Vigilance. I think that's cool. Alright, so we're going to keep an eye out for things with Defender to help play around that. And then we have an Azurius card here, Law Mage's Binding. Enchant creature can't attack or block. Activated abilities can't be activated. That's cool. If it said permanent, that would have been much better. For now, we'll grab that. And that'll be one of our 6 non-creature spells. As far as Bant creature cards, +1/+1 till end of turn is okay. It's not amazing. Mutate, that was very popular. This card, I think this is the one that I was thinking of. No, it's not. There is a Lion card that people used back in the day. This one's from a newer set that got indestructible. I can't remember the name of that card, though. And that was really popular. So we'll grab Law Mage's Binding. Keep the Azurius. Wow. Nobody picked Tyvar. I may activate abilities of creatures you control as though they had haste. Untap a creature. Mill 3 cards. You may return a creature card mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. That could be useful. I normally don't do that combo. I'll click it for now. Maybe we do build that. Ooh. Target creature gets double strike until end of turn. I'm gonna grab that. Haste 6/4. I mean, Trample would be great with double strike. So I'm gonna be looking for Trample. Not finding it. Alright, so even if we don't do Bant, we could go American. So 4 that creates a 3/3 and a 1/1, that's kind of vanilla. It's a little... It might even be better, because it's creating a better board state. I like the double strike. I'm gonna grab that. Okay. Reach, Trample. That with double strike is very good. ETB, target creature gets +2/+0 first strike, and it's a 2/1. That could be cool. Target creature gets +3/+3. Put a trample counter on it. Oh, that's tough. I do like it though. We'll grab that for now. 6/6 trample. That is good, but I really hate the double of the same mana. I mean, there's an argument to be made that even if you have like just 2 specific mana of anything that's not the same, that's worse. But like these two, Law Mages and Arcades, I don't know. Right, let me think about this. Protection from multicolored 1-drop. Whenever a non-basic land enters the battlefield under your opponent's control, gain a life. I'm gonna go with Azuria's Guildgate. As weird as that sounds this early, do I have human creature? I have 1. So if I make this a human, actually if I mix it human and non-human, it's even better. This is one of the cards I used to use a while back. +1/+1 indestructible if it's a human or non-human or both, and I can give 2 things. That card is very good. If I wasn't gonna pick that, I would probably go for creatures because we're a little light. We're only at 2, but it's still early in pack 1. Do that. Pumpable for 5. Creatures get +1/+1. It's flash, it's flying, it fits American, Naya, or Bant. I'm gonna grab that while we decide what we're doing here, because we are all over the build right now. Definitely gonna have to figure that out. Our curve is probably disgustingly high, 2.7. Ugh. Got a little bit of mana fixing. That's something that I keep running into because I generally make a 3-color deck, so you gotta have mana fixing somehow. And if you're not using any ramp, that'll get you a lot of the times. And you don't want to have that be the reason that you didn't do well. It's a 4/4/3 pumpable for first strike. Activate only as a sorcery, so that's kind of a key thing there. Farfinder, 3-drop 1/1 vigilance ETB. Search for a basic land. Put it in your hand. That could be very useful. However, we decide to use that. And we're back to one of these earlier packs. Whenever another human enters battlefield. Okay. Alright, so it's one of these two. They're both 2/2s for 2s. The mutate is very specific. I don't think you're going to get a huge benefit out of having a mutate ability with all these abilities from all these sets in here. So I wouldn't go that way. So it's looking like a Naya deck right now, actually. Flash. Enchant creature gets +1/+1. As long as the opponent has 3 or more poison counters, gets +1/+3 at first strike. Create a treasure token, draw 2 cards. Look at the top. I might as well pick Tyvar, just in case. Pack 2 is nuts. When this dies, create a 1/1 white human. That helps with the fight as 1. I mean, mana fixing. Well, we might not be doing American here. This is tough. ETB, create a tapped power. Wait a minute. 5-drop ETB, create a tapped power stone token for each other creature you control. That could be very good. Spectrum Sentinel, sure. Slime Bind. Weird card. Alright. Spirit of the Hunt, 3-drop, 3/3 Flash. I like Flash. One of my favorite decks that I built was an American Flash deck. Around the Innistrad block, that was very fun. Flash, when Spirit of the Hunt enters the battlefield, each other creature you control that's a wolf or a werewolf. Okay. I don't know if I have wolves or werewolves. I do not. So that's not going to be very good. Creatures get +1/+1. If it's kicked, they get more. Okay. Plummet, great card. I don't see anything else here. I mean, Ice Over is great. Ooh, Defender Flash. Or not Defender Flash, but Defender Flying. Oh, no, it's not flying. Oh, dumb. Alright, Thassa. I thought it was flying. That's why I grabbed that quickly instead of the other one. Because we don't have wolves, so that's very specific. Thassa's Intervention. Look at the top X cards, put 2 of them in your hand, the rest in the bottom. Counter target spell. Oh, so it's like an expensive Syncopate or a Dig? That's kind of cool. Unexpected Windfall. Draw 2 cards, create 2 treasure tokens. That's kind of ramp. Kind of. Bubble Snare, ETB, Kick Tap. Okay, so if it's kicked, you tap it. If not, okay. Bubble Snare, actually, that looks pretty good. For 4, keep something tapped for, you know, the whole time. I'm going to go with Unexpected Windfall. Maybe we find a way to use that. What is this? 4-tap Proliferate? If you had an Infect deck or a Toxic deck, that would be nuts. We don't, though. So that's not something that I think I'll get a lot of value out of. Elite Guard Mage enters battlefield, gain 3 life, draw a card for 4. That could steer this more towards a Bant. And we are at 9 creatures, so we should be picking creatures at this point. Still looking for creatures with Defender to help with Arcades. Because that could really... I mean, obviously it's just 1 card. Don't want to play around just 1. Integrity Intervention. Target creature gets +2/+2. Intervention deals 3 damage to any target and you gain 3 life. Ooh. I do like that. I know I just said I should be picking creature cards. But there's all of 4 here, and only 2 that could apply to a Naya deck. I'm going to go with Integrity and Intervention. We are so, like, we're just all over the place. Alright, Repeated Reverberation. 4-drop. When you cast an instant spell, when you next cast an instant or sorcery spell, or activate a loyalty ability, copy that spell or ability twice. You could do that to set up, like, wait on their turn, play it your turn, do something amazing. But that's not really helping. Pretty spread out here. Alright, go with the Reach. As I mean, basically, we're going Bant. That's probably what's going to happen. I mean, I could make it American, but I don't know. Let's see. Caliphy's power is equal to your devotion to blue. We don't have a lot of that. Devotion is the mana symbols. So if you have a bunch of creatures on the board state with a certain mana symbol, typically devotion to green is pretty strong because you're naturally creating a board state anyway with green. Then that would help a lot. Let's go with 3-drop 2/2 flyer. Flying is very important. 4-drop 1/3 for flying. That's not that great. Draw a card for each different mana value among non-land cards in your graveyard. Oh, it's a 6-drop. Duh. That's why it sucks. Zealoport Duelist 1-drop 1/1 flash ETB. Target creature gets -2/-. Alright. Cleansing Wildfire. That card is awesome. Destroy target land. That could really mess people up. Alright. I really gotta pick creatures. I'm just not doing that right now. Let's do snare spinner. I think I already got one, right? No. Huh. Netcaster spider is basically the same. Different PT. CMC as well. Plummet, probably a good grab here. Again, I know I should be picking creatures. We are at 13, so we're close. Ice over seems strong. We'll do ice over. Put target creature into its owner's hand and create a treasure token. Okay. Azorius, we could grab another land dually here. I'm gonna grab Thassa's Intervention. I don't know why. I mean, I don't think I'll be able to use it, but equipment creature gets flying, sacrifice it. Creature can't be blocked this turn. Sacrifice at the beginning of the next end step. That might be worth it because we have the double strike stuff, so we could make it unblockable, swing in double strike. I don't know. Navigator's Ruin. I read at the beginning. Hold on, I'll have to. So if you attack each turn, they mill 4 cards. That's so good. Especially in a 40-card deck, that could be very useful. Alright, so I'm guessing we're going Bant. Just a guess here. Ooh. Invasion of Chandalar. ETB, return 3 target permanent cards from your graveyard to your hand. That's sweet. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may put a permanent card from your hand on the battlefield. We gotta grab that. We have to. Oh, divide by 0? Oh, that card is good. Return target spell permanent with mana value 1 or greater to its owner's hand and learn. Reveal a lesson card you own from outside of the game and put it in your hand. This is a Strixhaven card. And I really like that set. I don't know about you guys, but Strixhaven, there was a lot of fun cards in that set. So hopefully we'll see Divide by 0 come back around. Probably won't. And we're going to grab Invasion of Chandalar. Okay, what do we got going on here? Aether Blade, great card. What is this? Reach for 4? 1/5? We're steering away from that, though. 1/1 dies, create a 1/1 flyer. I don't see any defender, though. That's so weak. Creature count 15. We got some. Let's grab Kitesail. Just more flying stuff. Tranquil Cove. That could be useful. A lot of instances and sorceries on this one. Alright, 1/02. Okay. As long as you control 8 or more lands, this can't be blocked, and it's a 3/3. I do like that too. Let's go for lands. Alright, now we absolutely have to do creatures, because there's no way all of those creatures are... Oh, nice. Defender, 1/3. And the other ones don't look too great. Cool. Alright, so it looks like we're going Bant again. I normally don't do that. I'm normally either a Boros, an American, or a Naya deck. But looks like Bant is the way to go this time. Idyllic Grange. Tapped unless you go control 3 or more planes. Enters the battlefield untapped. Put a +1/+1 counter target creature. That's kind of cool, but that's like very specific for very little gain there. Flying Prowess, sure. I mean, mainly just grabbing that because it's flying, but okay. 3 drop 1/1 fairy. Gets +1/+1 as long as you control an artifact. We don't really do artifact and enchantment stuff. We have some. Mistraven. Oh, nice. ETB bounce something. That could be useful. Sure. It's creature. Gonna up that up. We're at 18, so we just... These last cards, we really gotta just pick creatures that are Bant colors. Otherwise, I don't think we're gonna make the 17 minimum that I like to do for drafting. 17 lands, 17 creatures, 6 other things. Oh, this card is awesome. Preening Champion. Had a lot of fun with that in the actual in-person pre-release. Enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 blue and red elemental creature token. So this is very big in that set with Convoke. Creating a lot of stuff. I didn't see any Convoke cards, but I think that's still worth putting in. There's another one, too, that's flying, and whenever it attacks, I believe it makes another one. Oh, come on. How come the turtle doesn't have Defender? Creature up to 1, okay. For each exiled. That could be useful. I'm just grabbing the Tree Folk because that's bigger CMC and we don't have, like, any. Died by 0. Came back around. How about that? Grab that anyway. Creatures, 20. Okay. So return target spell or permanent with mana value 1 or greater to its owner's hand. That's all spells, basically. Unless you're paying something for 0. So... And I don't know if it lets me pull stuff from outside of the game in a draft situation like this that has learned. So we'll find that out if we get to play that. 1/1 for 1, sure. A camel. ETB for each kind of counter on target. Permanent, put another counter. Or remove one from it. That could be interesting. I do like the unblockable more, though. So we're going to do unblockable. Turtle, 2/5, 3 pumpable scry. That people underestimate scry. I'm telling you, scry is a very strong mechanic. Turn target spell or creature to its owner's hand. Unsubstantiate. Sure. Alright, our curve now 2.8. Wow, even with all of that, we managed to find a way to lower that curve. Okay, so looks like we definitely have to go Bant. We didn't get really the defenders that we wanted. So the mythic we first got doesn't really help us, but let's just go through like we normally do. We got all the cards that we could draft, or that we were trying to draft. We got our creature limit. So we're just going to thin everything out to only creatures. Then we're going to thin that list down to 17 and try to keep a good theme and a good CMC. Then we're going to put in 6 that complement what we have. So that's gone. Also, anytime you see a color that you know you're not using, just go ahead and take that out. I think that's close. Alright, so we got 21 creatures, 17 lands, and this is a Bant deck, so, I mean, that's not bad. We're splashing in green, and our 2 double lands are the colors that we're mainly, because we're mainly Azurius here. I gotta get rid of 4 cards. Put 2+1/+1 counters on a creature, and then later it's a 6/5. I like that. These adventure cards are so good. Just for the fact that you play it as a sorcery, and then it's just in an exiled zone that they can't make you discard, they can't get rid of it. I mean, there are some cards that I believe can get rid of an exiled card, but there ain't a lot. So you just have that as like a good safe hand to play from. So I really do like that. Let's see. Oh, and that's the next set too. Going back to Eldraine. So one great desert prospector enters the battlefield, creates a tapped power token for each creature. We talked about that. That's cool. 4 for a 3/5 flying vigilance, I think is fine, just as it is. And it doesn't really do much aside from that. But hey, 3/5 flying vigilance for 4. Okay. Flying 4, 4-drop 2/3, gain 3 life, draw a card. Sure. Alright, cool. This Raven is a bounce card. Farfinder gets our lands. We want that. This is Reach. Whenever it blocks a creature with flying, it becomes a 4/3, so that's cool. Vortex Runner could be unblockable. Burning Champion, cool. This is a 3-drop 3/2 that does nothing else. Let's get rid of that. 3-drop Flying Prowess 2/2. I mean, I'll just keep it now for flying. 3-drop 2/2 flyer, cool. Snare Spinner 2-drop 1/3 Reach. Blocks a creature with flying. Becomes a 3/3, cool. How many humans do we have? We have 5. Okay, well that's not too bad. Whenever a human enters the battlefield, it gets +1/+1, which could be helpful. Not a crazy amount of helpful though. 2-drop 1/2 flash, and then it's got a very late game ability for 5 to give everything +1/+1, which probably not going to be used, but okay. 1-drop 1/2 protection from multicolored. It's a really good blocker if somebody's swinging with. We'll keep it in. Anybody swinging with double colors there. Defender. So we got 2 defender cards, very low CMC. That's cool. And a 1/1. When it dies, create a 1/1 human. Could probably get rid of that. 19 creatures. So 17 is a minimum. Let's take a look at these non-creature spells real quick and just see, do we have anything, like, can we use, do we have 6 non-creature spells that we want to use? Flash, enchant creature, can't attack or block, activated abilities can't be, so that's good. Bant is very heavy on that kind of stuff. Invasion of Chandalar, I mean, every turn, if you can get that off, every turn you just put something down, that can be strong. Alright, all the red cards we can't use. Fully Grown seems really strong. Target creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn, and put a trample counter on it. So there's 3 that I would use. 1, 2, 3. And then either Navigator's Ruin or Fight as 1. I kind of want to do... Alright, so Navigator's Ruin says, at the beginning of your end step, if you attack this turn, target opponent mills 4 cards. I really like that in draft, just because if you get that early, the 40 card deck goes by really quickly. Because you draw 7. So, you're already at 33. By the time you play that, you basically have 30 cards. And if I just keep swinging, I mean, not everything that they have in the deck is going to be useful. Some of it's going to be land, so it's tough, but I think that's worth playing. That's just my opinion. So we're going to throw that in, because you can win a game easy that way. Ice over. Enchanted permanent doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. That's cool. Not as cool as this one though, because this one has flash. Let's throw that in there. Target creature gets indestructible. And you can make it 2 of them, do a nice double block. Fight as 1 is definitely in there. Kind of want to do Thassa's Intervention. Divide by 0 though. Turn target spell a permanent with mana value 1 or greater to its owner's hand. So it stops it for a turn, and you get to learn, but I don't know if the learn is going to work. Because there's plenty of learn spells that I have, but I don't know if that's going to fly in this situation. Alright. Alright, let's take one more look here. Our curve is 2.9. We've got 17 lands, 19 creatures, and 4 non-creature spells. Might be able to do Wings of Hubris. I don't know. I'm basically just trying to put Fully Grown in, because I think that that's awesome. Instant speed, +3/+3, and trample. Somebody tries to chop a very big creature, just that's a huge swing. So, like if they try to chop Tree Folk with a 1/1, that's 8 damage right over the top. That's so good. Alright, let's see what we can lose here. I like the reach too. I don't want to lose that. I got a lot of flying. What is this? What is this guy? 1/1 vigilance for 1. You could exile it from your graveyard, put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature. That could actually really help. Might get rid of this. It's a 2/2 for 2. Humans, okay, cool. They get the, and I have 5 of them. That's actually the most I have. Okay, so maybe we try to find something that we can get rid of that's not. We have a lot of flying and a lot of reach, so I might be able to get rid of this prowess. 3-drop 2/2 flyer. But this is a 3-drop 2/2 flyer, and it doesn't have prowess. So maybe I get rid of the Hippogriff. I think that's better. Alright, and now I can put in Fully Grown. This is looking better. I like this. Alright, so 2.9 is the average CMC. Got 18 creatures, 5 non-creatures. At 40 here, let's take a look at those lands real quick. Let's do one more check here. I could try to get rid of another one and have 17 creatures. And maybe put in Thassa's Intervention, which could be cool. Oh, and I misread this. It says counter target spell unless its controller pays twice X. And unlike Syncopate, it doesn't exile the spell if it's countered. And it could be a very good like fish card, like dig for something. Alright, let's see if there's anything else we can get rid of. Oh. Tap, add 1 mana, can't be spent to cast non-artifact spell, so that's a 5-drop 3/2. I thought those could be used for any non-creature spell. It says can't be spent to cast a non-artifact. Alright, that guy's out. Sweet, that was easy. Cool, so we got some double blue, 1 double green. A little bit of white mana here. Alright, so we definitely need islands and forests. But plains, let's do this. So this way I have 6 plains producing, 7 island producing, and 6 produced forests. Islands we need the most. Forest is okay. And I think that's a good even spread. Also with that 3-drop. There's a 3-drop in here, right here, Farfinder. That'll help me get lands. So I know it's only a 1/1 for 3, but getting that land is important, especially on a 3-color. So I think that'll do it. One more check here. 17, 17, 6 other. That's where I want to be. And that is the build. Yet another Bant deck. We picked the cards we were given. I think those are the best ones that we could pick from the lot there. If you disagree, let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, watch these games, get those gains, and walk those planes. Until next time, keep it easy.